Hey guys, I know that this is kind of an unexpected video, but I wanted to do something for Halloween, so I decided to make a video that I haven't done in a while of me showing off all the Goosebumps books that I have. You know, Goosebumps, Halloween, it's all pretty good. So I'm going to be going in series order, I guess, and I'm just going to be showing off the original series books. So, first we have Welcome to Dead House. This is not the original, it was a reprint. I don't know from what year, but it's supposed to be a reprint of the original one. So this was the first book in the series. I read this one a long time ago, probably like 2 years ago, and it was scarier than the other books. Well, not really scarier, but a little bit more on the dark side for these books. And the second book in the series we got is Stay Out of the Basement, the one with the hand coming out of the door. And not really my favorite. I thought it was a little bit boring, to be honest, but it was still a good book. So yeah, that's Stay Out of the Basement. And the next one, I believe this is the third book, Say Cheese and Die. This one is also a reprint, much like Welcome to Dead House. It's got the white pages instead of the yellow ones. So yeah, I mean, I read this one, but it was way long ago, probably in like 4th, 5th grade. I do remember it though, and I thought it was pretty nice. So let's actually just put these back in the order that they're supposed to go, so this makes it easier for me later when I'm putting them back. So we're skipping 4 or 5 because I don't have them, and we're going straight to Let's Get Invisible, because I don't have those other books. So yeah, another original print. I have not read this one, but I guess the title pretty much explains what it's about. So yeah, there you go. That's book number 6, and here's book number 7, Night of the Living Dummy. You know this one, I'm sure you do. This is also a reprint, since, you already know the white pages. So yeah, I did read this book. The first time I read it, I didn't know Mr. Wood was a thing. And if you didn't know, Mr. Wood was the original dummy in this book before Slappy got possessed. And his head got crushed by a steamroller. So, and this is, we're skipping 8 because I don't have it again. And there's Welcome to Camp Nightmare. Now I bet you're wondering why this book looks like it's covered in tape. And that's because, see, look, you can see it right there. The AR. That's because when I used to collect these books, I would actually trade with my teachers. I would give them a book in return for one of their Goosebumps books that I didn't have. It was kind of a weird operation, but hey, anything to get my hands on one of these books without having to pay for it. So this is book number 10, I think, or 11, I don't know. So this is The Haunted Mask, another reprint. I think I read this one, but I think we already know what it's about. Oh, a haunted mask. But, yeah, there you go. Book number 12. Be Careful What You Wish For. I have not read this one. I don't remember where I got this. Wait, there's writing. It says, there's writing on it, I think it says Sarah. So, whoever this book was, it was Sarah's. So yeah, that's pretty nice. But the next book is Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. I did not read this one. So I'm not sure what this is about. I'm pretty sure this cover is bait. I don't think hands exist like that in the book, because we all know R.L. Stine likes to use bait for some of his books, which is really annoying. But hey, I mean, how else are you going to make a title like that interesting? Book number 14. The Werewolf Fever Swamp. This is another book that I think I took from one of my teachers. Yeah, it says LA 7. Yeah. So I think that was 7th grade language arts I got that from. Yep. So yeah, another good book. I haven't read this one because I'm not really into werewolf stories, but fine. 15. You Can't Scare Me. I read this book and I was slowly thinking that this book's cover was bait, because I didn't see any mud monsters in the actual book until like the end. So there you go. I was getting pretty steamed. Here's our guest, 173. He's been handing me the books the whole time. So thank you for that, Mr. Peanut. One Day at Horrorland. I lost track of what the numbers are at this point. This is also a reprint. I don't know what year these original print reprints were made. Probably like maybe 2013, maybe a little later. But I haven't read this one. I know that this is like one of the most popular books, but yeah, still haven't read it. I haven't really found a use for reading these. Like, I would usually read them at school, because I would have assignments like related to books, but I just haven't been getting any of those since like 7th grade. But here's Why I'm Afraid of Bees. I read this one. Definitely not what I was expecting, but hey, it was a pretty good book. This was another book that I read in like 8th grade. The next one is Monster Blood 2. I do not have the original Monster Blood. I wish I did. This one's kind of in bad condition, as a group of pages is kind of like jutting out of the book, so that's kind of a problem. I should probably find a replacement for this one. But I like the cover. It's a little hamster that is turning into a thing. So yeah. Next one. Return of the Mummy. I didn't read this one. Really, I didn't read this one because of the same reason for Werewolf of Fever Swamp. I just don't like mummy stories. I don't know, I just don't really like them. I think they're boring. Monster Blood 3. I believe another book I got from a teacher because it's covered in tape. Yep, there's the Mrs. Figura. I did not have a teacher with that name, so this must have come from another school that came to my school. Wait, there's a card in here. What was that? Wow. That's like a sign-out card. I remember this thing. That's cool. But yeah, there's Monster Blood 3, and it also has this thing, a return date thingy that I should rip out, because, you know, this is my book now. Yeah, I mean, I did read this one, and it's pretty nice. It came from beneath the sink. I did not like this book, because literally the monster is a sponge. I just spoiled the book so you don't have to read it, because it's bad, okay? But yeah, it came from beneath the sink. These stack of books are getting higher and higher. The Horror at Camp Jelly Jam, this ended up being one of my favorites because of the ending. I definitely wasn't expecting whatever the end was, because I do not want to spoil this one because it was actually good. Yeah. Another book that I took from one of my teachers. Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. I did not read this one. This never really caught my interest, I guess. But yeah. A Shocker on Shock Street. I didn't read the actual book, but I read it in another book that will be coming up towards the end of the video. But yeah, there it is. Shocker on Shock Street. The giant praying mantis. This is... oh, never mind. This is The Haunted Mask 2. I read this one before I read the first one. Pretty much the same story, but with different characters. In a different setting. This is a reprint, but it's like a classic reprint. This one. The Headless Ghost. I wish I had the original print, but whatever. The Abominable Snowman in Pasadena. I read this one, and I thought it was pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie. But I like the cover. How I Got My Shrunken Head. This one's also in bad condition. That's probably my fault, though. I read that one. Oh god, the books are falling over. Okay. Alright. Almost done with the original series. So we got Bad Hair Day. I like the cover with this giant, weird rabbit thingy. I read this one, I think I already said like 5 seconds ago, but it's pretty good. Egg Monsters from Mars. I remember reading this, but I also don't remember reading it. It says Goosebumps trading cards inside. I never actually checked this book for any trading cards. There might be trading cards in here. I wouldn't know, though. Yeah, whatever. The Beast from the East. I read this one. I thought it was alright. I didn't really like it that much. I didn't think it was bad, but then again, it just didn't really stick out to me as anything special. But yeah. Ghost Camp. Another book from a teacher, because it's literally encased in tape. These books have not been, in good condition, haven't they? There's another sign-out card. Oh my god. Someone here wrote their last name with a heart in it. Like, they dotted the I with a little heart. That's adorable. Okay. Legend of the Lost Legend. This is a cover. I think this cover is bait. Because I don't think whoever this is appears in the actual book. I did read it, but I don't remember that person ever appearing. Is there still a Goosebumps fan club? Like, that they advertised in those books? I don't remember. Chicken Chicken. This is the worst book in the worst condition. I mean, really look at it. It's all ripped all to hell. But I didn't read this, because people were like, oh, this is the worst book in the original series. So I didn't read it. Alright, so here's another classic reprint. Curse of Camp Cold Lake. This cover reminds me of that jump scare from the Scary Maze game. That one. You guys remember that game? And here's the other reprint. Deep Trouble 2, Don't Go to Sleep, Ghost Beach, and Ghost Camp. So yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, we only have 2 more left. We have Deep Trouble 2, the original print. I read this one. I thought it was alright. Because usually aquatic stuff usually freaks me out. So, yeah. Now, I know that, like, I think this is the rarest book in the series, and I somehow got it for $1! Monster Blood 4, the last book in the original series, number 62. So, I read this book. I thought it was nice for a final book. And what do you know? Up next, Series 2000, which I only have 1 book of, which we will get to in a minute. Alright, now we move on to Series 2000, which I only have 2 books of, which is number 1, which is Cry of the Cat. Didn't read this one. I do love cats, though. And this was also, I got this from a teacher, but it was also apparently stolen from a library, Anoka County Library. I don't know where that is, but it's probably somewhere in the area where I live. Yeah, there's nothing really special in this book. Meet R.L. Stein. Here's Danny DeVito. But yeah, there you go. There's this one, The Haunted Car. I really like this cover. I like the remake cover better, but I still like this one. I started reading this one, then I realized, like, yeah, look at this. Look, half the pages are missing. I got this on eBay. It goes from chapter 6 to chapter 13. Who did this? Who did this to this book? I thought this book was just short. But no. Whoever did it ripped out the pages like an idiot. Alright. Now we're going to look at the other reprints of the original series as well as Series 2000's books. These are new reprints, I believe. I don't remember. But there's Stay Out of the Basement. It's pretty much the same covers, but revamped. So there's not really much to say about them, other than looking at how cool they are. Say Cheese and Die. Camera with the skull in it. A little throwback to the original cover that had the skeletons on it. The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. Cool mummy. The Ghost Next Door, which is a ghost knocking on a demon doorknob. Let's Get Invisible, and it's got a dude turning invisible. Night of the Living Dummy. There he is, right there. You know him. The Haunted Mask. I like this cover. I like how she's just kind of tweaking out in this photo, and she's just chasing the clown and the detective. The Werewolf Fever Swamp. Werewolf on it. Who would have known? One Day at Horrorland. They got a big chunky man giving you a bat popsicle, which probably tastes like licorice, and licorice is garbage. So, The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. There's a scarecrow who's spooky on it. I'm sorry, I'm running out of words. The Return of the Mummy. It's got a mummy coming out of a coffin, or a sarcophagus, or whatever they're called. A homunculus. There's Night of the Living Dummy 2, which that looks like blood, but as you can see, it's paint. Because the book includes some kind of thing with paint that I don't remember. Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. Not much to say about this. Doesn't really look like a lawn gnome. Looks like a sentient being, and not a gnome made of glass. There's a Shocker on Shock Street, which then again has the giant praying mantis, which I think is a robot in the book. Aren't they robots that just spit acid? The Abominable Snowman in Pasadena. I like the other cover better, to be honest. I don't know. Vampire Breath. I have two of these. One that I got in a package, and the other I got from a teacher. So yeah. I got two. I believe the story of that book is pretty dumb. And now these books are gonna fall over. Oh my god. Alright. The Blob That Ate Everyone. Oh no. Okay, there we go. The Blob That Ate Everyone. He's also a chunky boy. This is a reprint of a Series 2000 book. The Haunted Car. I said I like this cover better. I mean, look at it. How could you not like it? Yeah, it's a Give Yourself Goosebumps book. Please don't feed the vampire with the pooch. You know that one from the movie that appeared for only like a few seconds? Very nice. I think this is also a Series 2000 book. I don't know. The Bride of the Living Dummy, which has the new Slappy design from the movie, which was a little bit weird. And we got these books, which is Goosebumps Most Wanted. So first we got Planet of the Lawn Gnomes. I haven't read any of these books. They just look really weird. Planet of the Lawn Gnomes. Looks like a bunch of old people. And I have the second book, which is Son of Slappy, which looks exactly like him, just small. But yeah, there you go. What's next? Creature Teacher, The Final Exam. I believe Creature Teacher was a Series 2000 book, and this is sort of a sequel to it, maybe? I haven't read the original. A Nightmare on Clown Street. I believe that this is just a street full of clowns. A couple of 2912 instances, someone like me would say. And now we're on the final stack of books, which I have 2 Give Yourself Goosebumps books, which is pretty nice. So, number 1, we got TikTok, You're Dead. This is also bait, because I don't think that monster clock is in the book. Would have been nice, but hey. Next we got Beware of the Purple Peanut Butter, and if you didn't know this cover actually used to terrify me when I was young. I don't know why, it just scared the living crap out of me. But I'm okay now, and that stuff actually looks delicious. It just looks like really slimy jelly. Like one of those, swirls, those jars of swirl, peanut butter and jelly. Now we have the Goosebumps Horrorland series. I have no idea what this series is. So we got Revenge of the Living Dummy, which I believe this series is just about all of the Goosebumps monsters just inhabiting an amusement park. I don't know. Maybe that was just a premise for the promotional art of this series. Next, oh wait, I have a second one. I didn't even know. Creep from the Deep. This cover actually looks cool, but I haven't read this one because I hate underwater things. Underwater horror-related things scare me, except Jaws, because that movie was awful. Monster Blood for Breakfast. I don't know what this is about, but I know that it's Monster Blood, obviously, but still. The Scream of the Haunted Mask. All of these books really just seem like, they were shoved in, like they didn't really have any purpose. Dr. Maniac versus Robbie Schwartz. I don't know what this book is, but hey, I'm sure one of you will know. Who's Your Mummy? Is this about someone's mom being a mummy or something? Seems like it with the title. My Friends Call Me Monster. That cover is really nice, but I don't know what this is about. Maybe. I don't know. I don't even know what this Horrorland series is about. Maybe one of you could tell me. Say cheese and die screaming. I like this boy. He looks pretty happy to be taking pictures. Welcome to Camp Slither. There's definitely a lot of camps in these books. Right? A lot of camps. Next is Help, We Have Strange Powers. Why would you be scared of having powers? That would be great. I guess it depends on what power you have, like seeing every person you see naked. Now, I guess that would be kind of bad. The Streets of Panic Park. I like the cover. It's like a horse going Super Saiyan and slappies on him. Claws. Oh, this is Hall of Horrors, not Horrorland. This is the only book I have out of that series. Is this the same cat from Cry of the Cat? I don't know, because I didn't read it. But hey, might read it sometime. And we got this, the comic thing that I bought a long time ago at a book fair. I actually liked this. I only liked one story, and that was the Night of the Living Dummy, because I like the art style, even though it looks really lazy. And I guess it's okay, though. The thing about Mr. Wood, remember? There he is. I still don't understand Mr. Wood. Why don't they bring him back in a new book? They only killed him off in the original Night of the Living Dummy. Wait, what? Another reprint? The Scarecrow walks... What? Okay. Oh my god, I didn't even know I had this. Slappy World? What is Slappy World? I don't know if I like this. I am Slappy's evil twin. Who's the evil twin? Is it this guy? What's his name? Is it Slappy's name backwards? Yip Als? I don't know. And wait, wasn't Slappy already evil? How does he have a double evil twin? It's 10 times as evil. But the rest of these are not books. They're just movies. So I have this. I thought it was a book, but it wasn't. When I bought it and realized it was a movie, I was like, God damn it. But, you know, oh my god. Something just walked off of that. It was maybe a spider. I don't know, but my best friend is invisible. I believe the movie is still in here. Oh yeah, it is. I just never watched it, because why would I? The next two I have is some Jack Black goodness. Yeah, I have DVD and I got Blu-ray, which hasn't been opened yet. And the reason why my dad got me this, because, I don't remember if I told you guys this, but like 2 years ago, well, not 2 years ago. Last year, I got my tonsils taken out. My dad got me a bunch of gifts because he felt bad because of how much pain I was in. So he got me this. He's like, you didn't have this, right? I'm like, yeah, I do. It's just not Blu-ray. And it's still in the plastic wrapping. But that's all I got for Goosebumps books. I hope you guys liked it. Here's 173. Oh no, I have to stop now. It says the capture will stop soon. Happy Halloween and goodbye.